right. So I was sitting at the barber shop earlier, and I had noticed this guy had come out. He got the car. He went to the liquor store, and he was a guy I was familiar with seeing. And I had noticed basically how much weight he had lost. And you know, it just whenever I see sometimes someone not physically or don't seem to be physically well, whether I know for a fact or whether it just looks like they're not physically well, it really makes me very health conscious or very self conscious in regards to my own health. And I can just think of so many different experiences even with just saying that. And I think one of the things that make me so health conscious for myself is that when I was a kid, I've always feared getting old, really. I mean, today I don't necessarily, fear it. I don't fear it. But when I was young, I mean, I really feared it. And I think, I'm saying very young, I always I used to be like, I hope I die before I get old. I don't want to get old, right? And the reason being because the images of being old is that, I mean, you couldn't really take care of yourself. You couldn't fend for yourself. You need help doing this and that. And for whatever reason, as a very young man, for some reason, I had this thought about never just really wanting to be that vulnerable. Never. It's like that. It's like I guess I knew what I even knowing that in my mind that's what a man consists of. Him being able to be productive, him able to be, to do things, to get things right. And so I was like, man, I don't never want to be old. And today, it's not that I don't want to be old, but I definitely don't want to be an elderly that can't do for itself. Now only God knows why a person is in whatever physical condition they're in, especially if they can't fend for themselves and they need some kind of aid or help. Only God knows that. But I'm just speaking from really the perspective of being able to dictate or control how I age. To be able to dictate and control my health. Because I believe that we have a big say so over how we are, how healthy we are, how unhealthy we're going to be. I believe we have a big say so in there, and I believe that our health, the level of our health, largely determines on how fast or not, or if we're able to not, or to be able to recover from any type of physical issue. If we were to have a car accident, I believe that if we worked out, if we was an athlete of some sort, if we ate right and so on, that our body will heal much faster because it's much healthier than a person who don't do it, who eat bad and who don't work out and so on and so forth. So I just always been aware of that, and when I seen that guy today, it just again it struck me like that. And one of the things today came to my mind was that, I believe that men are providers. Men has a divine obligation to be a provider, a protector, a maintainer, a leader. All that is his leadership, because if you can't, no man can protect what he can't control. And so in being a leader, being a real protector and a leader, I mean, it requires a certain level of health, a certain degree of health, a certain level of psychological, emotional, and physical health. And so, I mean, I'm really big into, people who promote good health, who promote the vegan lifestyle, who promotes just, they're just trying to give us the best. And I'm not one of those niggas. I'm not sick illogically. I'm not sick ill where I just refute everybody who's trying to help black men, black people who are trying to help black people. You know, a lot of black people don't. It's like got something negative. We approach black entrepreneurs or black inventors, I'd say, or black scientists, I'd say, from a very skeptical standpoint. It was like if you haven't been educated by white schools or by white scholars or haven't been given a degree by that's that educational system, then I can't trust you. You don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? Who are you, right? But that's not how the human being had always got information. That's not our traditional way of getting information and teaching. That's not our traditional way of becoming a wise individual and leading our people and being kings and warriors and so on. That's not the traditional way of the people. We had to always prescribe to some system of school. We studied the earth. We listened to the elders and so on. You know, we studied life. We studied the human being. We studied what's going on. You know, and anyway, it's just when I thought about that with the brother, you know, I mean, when I seen that, it's just what it made me think of. I'm like, being a provider and a protector. Let me just stick with that. Being a provider and a protector. That's what a man is. That's who we are by divine nature. Meaning that if you're not fulfilling that obligation, you really should be stressed out and going through some stuff internally because you're not meeting up to your obligation. You know, this is where stress comes from, not meeting up to an obligation. And so when I think about being depressed, I mean, I believe that play a big part of it. Yeah, I think not eating right also play a big part of it. You know, putting all these poisons in our body play a big part of it, definitely. I think also not being grateful plays a big part of it. But even with all that being said, in the way I just said it, it all like interlinked. It's all connected. It's all really one, you know? It's like you really can't have one without the other. I mean, it's like all of them are reflections and manifestations of each other. And so, I mean, that's just what I thought about. And so for men, you know, man, strive to be the best protector and maintainer you can be. And if a woman can't submit to that, she can't see you that for her. She can't see you as her protector, her provider, her maintainer. Leave her alone, brother. Leave her alone. And you know, maybe you hadn't earned that protection from it. You know, I mean, that submission from her and that. Maybe you hadn't earned that respect from her. But also, don't try to force it. Don't accept a lesser role just to try to earn it. I mean, I believe that once two people become one, I've earned it. You know, if I'm not your king, if we're not together, I mean, I'm saying if once we become together, I'm your king. I mean, I've earned it. If I haven't earned it, then you should have never allowed me to be in certain kind of positions, you know. And so, you know, brother, that's definitely one thing I extend out to you, because I believe that we should definitely strive to maintain that kingship, you know, to be that king, to be that God, to be that creator, to be that maintainer and provider, you know. I mean, anyway, if anybody have any questions and comments, you know, definitely feel free and to ask any questions or comments. Tell me what you think about what's being said. And like the Minds Enterprise, you're Hassan. Also go to the YouTube, subscribe, and support, share, like. That helps the video circulate for more people to see it. Peace and blessings.